In case you guys didn't know, Lord Frogmire, we watched a YouTube video of his a few weeks ago, and the video was very incendiary. Some might say that he was trying to bait me into getting angry or vengeful or perhaps enraged. This guy is not even 40k subs, but a day after Pokemon came out, he got 1 million views. I don't know anything about Pokemon. I don't be playing those games. I played Gen 1, the best gen. True? Don't mean to... I need to get better at this rage baiting thing. Maybe I'll learn from the master. Let's watch this video and maybe I can inform of my own opinion about the new Pokemon game as someone who did not and will not play it. I played Arceus and I enjoyed it, and now I'm curious to know why we all hate the new one. So let's find out together, shall we? I have heard a lot of people like this game, so I feel like it is just hate for the sake of hate, but I don't know. We'll find out together, right?
Game Freak can't make a game worth $40, let alone the $550. Yes, the number keeps going up. That the game actually costs to get the complete product.
Okay, again, he is factoring in the console into the price of the game, I believe, right? Does anyone know where he's getting that figure? First ever $550 game. Well, let's give some respect to multiverses, right? Unlocking all those characters, you know what I'm saying? You got the biggest Warner Brothers heroes of all time.
Sure, the game only takes place in one city, but this is France we're talking about, which has catacombs, so I bet there's a huge underground area like Tears of the Kingdom. Underground area? You can't even go in the building!
Okay, I love the idea of just making up, like, we're in France, so they're gonna be catacombs, right? Like, why did he think that? What a weird thing to do.
A small map taking place in a single location isn't even complete.
Well,
I don't consider a city complete when you can't go in the buildings.
You can't go in every... Okay, all right, keep it rocking. Can you go in some buildings? Surely you can go in some... Can you not go in any buildings? The whole... Okay, all right, just... Hey, that's why we fact check. Real Coney patriots are going to fact check this video as we watch.
Not that the game's all bad. I mean, just look at this Mareep. Look at him jump around. Doesn't it bring you joy? It just makes me smile. And they did try a new combat system.
Oh,
and Game Freak hasn't
tried
something new in decades. So you got to at least give them some props for that. And
is it not the same as Arceus? I thought it was just the same, like they were just building on Arceus. Is it really new or is it real time? I thought Arceus was too. I don't remember. It's just Pal World? Bro. I saw them fighting the big Dragonite, and I was like, they definitely took that, because I didn't... That might have been in Pokemon, but I had never seen it. I love how Coney, known Pokemon unliker, is forced on the defensive because of how bad the arguments are. It's not that. I'm trying to be... I understand that I do not like Pokemon because I am too old. I aged out of it. But I am very interested in the franchise because it is not... it feels... like it has not updated in like 30 years. It feels like there hasn't been a level of innovation commensurate with the success. So I'm curious, right?
That's all I got for the positives. If you were expecting a unbiased review,
fair and
really go over the
coverage,
pros and the cons, you came to the wrong place. I've played every Pokemon game, and I've really only disliked one of them. In as much as the money-grubbing stuff bothers me, I didn't really interact with any of it.
I do not believe this guy. He played every Pokemon game, and this is the first one he disliked? What an insane thing to say. Is this one distinctly like...
Not buying the DLC. I played the Switch 1 version of the game, and I don't have Nintendo Online.
Okay, well, he played the Switch 1 version. Yeah, is that his fault? I don't know. Are we mad at him for that? They did put the game out, right?
Every time you make a video criticizing Nintendo or Pokemon, there are always people being like, oh, it's the Nintendo fanboys, the Pokemon fanboys, they're gonna get you. These aren't fans. A fan of something loves it. If you love Pokemon, why are you okay with it being dumpstered on constantly?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this does look like shit. I'm gonna be so like, this does not
look what is supposed
appealing to me. Like whatever this is, this dojo fight in a restaurant, the game does not look particularly good for being the most profitable media franchise in the world. We could invest some of that, you know? Coney, would you go to this cafe? I would love a cafe where animals just fight. They don't die, they just faint. Right? And they love to fight. It's not like exploitation or whatever. It's not like cockfighting with chickens or... They love it.
Open tourists are so annoying to me because whenever a fan points out a neat thing in the game, tourists feel the need to go woo you. People are so easy to please. No wonder you like your poke slop.
Yeah.
Like who asked you to chime in, man? Piss off.
It feels like the Pokemon sort of community fan base detractors have made their own little ecosystem. It's fascinating to look at from the outside because it's like what the chatter said on the last stream, where it feels like it is the same cycle every time, where Pokemon puts out a game yearly. Everybody's like, wow, this sucks. And people are like, nuh-uh, it doesn't suck. And then it sends 1 billion copies. And then next year we just meet again.
And it's time to give you 10,000 reasons why this game isn't worth $70. It's not worth $80.
How many Pokemon are there? Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Wartortle, Blastoise.
Let's talk about the world first. Something that people are rightfully concerned about, that the entire map is just one city, and all of your fears have been realized. And probably worse, because it's a city where all the doors are painted on.
This dude loves to go inside.
I genuinely believe the guy talking in the video is a Verlisify fanboy. This just feels like he's trying to be contrarian for the sake of contrarian.
I heard about that Verlisify guy. I don't know much about him. I've heard that name. And perhaps a song.
Not even stores. You remember every other video game ever made? You enter a store, you talk to the counter, you buy some stuff, maybe add a little flavor to the world. Nope, nothing. You get a menu. Modeling the inside of a building is far too much effort in a game that has one location.
Okay, that is a little weird. I mean, could you have one shop and the shop is the same intro? That's a little surprising, right? He's kind of spinning on that one. I may believe him there.
I think the game would have catacombs. You get 2 underground areas. 2, which are just a series
This
of...
guy loves his catacombs. This shit looks like Elden Ring.
Challenges, maybe a bunch of
This shit looks like Dark Souls 3. That's what it is. Every time I see this, I be thinking of Dark Souls 3 with the big ass thing and the, you know what I'm talking about? The thing with the lantern guy and the dungeon.
Puzzles, maybe
you know the one.
Challenges,
the ball.
maybe
No, I think that was Elden Ring, right? I don't remember.
There you go. There are those catacombs everyone was so excited about.
It's so they were talking about catacombs. It's not like this guy heard France. It was like, wait a minute.
Done nothing to add variety to a single location. The city rooftops you explore from the beginning of the game is exactly the same as the one you're doing at the very end.
Yeah, it is a little surprising to only have the one area and it's the same everywhere you go, the top of the building, right? Like,
you do all this cool
stuff.
It's a little
surprising,
now,
I guess.
You get one midair jump. So the whole game is just this, what you're seeing right now. Do you see what I'm saying?
Arceus was hideous. Isn't it funny that like games do not look like... I do not remember Arceus looking like this. You didn't get that far. Oh yeah, I don't think I did actually.
Do you see what I'm saying? When the game is interesting for 3 hours maybe, and then it gets real old real fast. But of course, the variety comes from the wild area.
Yeah, let's go to the wild zone. That seems cool. Let's go. Oh, we're off the rooftops.
So surely there must be some variety there. No, no, there isn't. The most different it gets is one wild area, just one, has some snow.
That's kind of cool, right? Like,
what do you get in this? You get park or rooftop. That's the whole game. 20 hours. Park, rooftop.
This guy is emphatic. This guy's delivery is delightful. It's like it's a city. Well, yeah, but like if the point of the Pokemon world is that these guys are in different ecosystems and biomes, you know, how are you ever going to have a fire Pokemon in Paris, France?
So the world itself is boring, but who cares? What about the things that you do in that world? Maybe that's cool. Of course not. You have your Ubisoft collectibles, like screws that you get for completing platforming challenges. And
I do love collectibles. That should probably pop up on a map in various different colors. Oh, a colorful screw. Thank you.
And the funny thing is, I could forgive all of this if at least moving around was fun. But
he wants Spider-Man. He wants to like be able to web swing and like jump around and maybe stop crime.
No, you get nothing. No
that would help if I got like a double jump or something.
Those?
Like
no riding Pokemon.
It is weird you can't ride Pokemon. That feels like something you should be able to do at the end, right? Get on the back of like a Moltres or something.
Just run around and the worst double jump you've ever seen.
That is a bad double jump. Watching this after 100%ing the game. What have I done?
What about the side quests? Well, the game has a ton of side quests, at least 100, maybe more. But
Cool.
unsurprisingly, when there's that many of them, they're real bad. There are only 3 side quests. It's Battle Guy, Go Walk Over There, or Show Me Pokemon. And because it's a Game Freak, it is much worse than it sounds.
Honestly, this shit sound like Grand Theft Auto. I feel like that's what you do in these games. Like, that's just open world. Like, go over there, kill a guy, drive a car.
Of the side quest is just battle person who has 1 Pokemon, maybe 2, impossible to lose, and get rewarded with nothing. It's money, which is worthless in this game. You get an insane amount of it. Or it's a TM you don't need. Or it's berries.
Berries. Don't be mad. This is how I felt about Breath of the Wild fighting those camps. I was like, I gotta fight that big-ass camp to find a stick and a chest. I don't want to engage with any of this. Breath of the Wild is worse because you can't have a Pikachu. Yeah, but you can have a big-ass club, right? You get funny weapons. You can't even go inside buildings in Breath of the Wild. Yes, you can, famously. I could go inside a big camel. It does feel like this game is like from the 2010s. Like, if you put this next to Sword and Shield or Violet, is that the other one? I feel like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Because I thought Arceus looked good or better than that. Like, maybe I just don't have experience, but like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Now, before we get to the gameplay, I want to talk about the story just a little bit.
Please
no
do.
spoilers
I want to know the
yet.
story.
Not that
Yeah.
the game really has a story.
I would love
to
spoilers.
spoil.
I want to know.
You're a part of a crew of a couple dweebos, and the leader of your crew is
Pokemon characters look so stupid. What are those glasses?
in debt to a loan shark. And I'm
She's
talking
a little
a real loan shark. Your team leader likes to help people out around the city, helped one of the loan sharks, and as a
What the fuck is that? Does he have spikes coming out of his mutton chops? He is a steel type trainer. I don't give a shit what he is. Are you trying to make excuses for that? They are cartoon characters. That's a stupid I would not watch that cartoon. Coney, what type would you specialize in? Well, chat, what type you think I'm rolling, huh? Don't say normal. Don't say fat? Snorlax, 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 Snorlax. What are fat Pokemon? I only know Snorlax. Wailord, Miltank. You get big iron hands vibes. I don't know what that means. Am I steel type? I'm steel type.
So
All right.
in this Pokemon game, there are creditors who enslave you through predatory loans, and guess what? They're the good guys.
That's a weird thing to hear. I have not. This is why I wanted to watch this video. I did not know that.
How, you ask? Well, of course, the indentured servitude is actually community service. They're making you do good things. Can we talk about for just a second how insane this is? That this is actual propaganda? That they're trying to sell creditors, the most evil people on the planet, who would drown you in the liquefied remains of your entire family for 4 cents?
I don't think this is
tricking and then enslaving someone over a mountain of debt.
I don't think this is like financial propaganda. Like, I don't think a person's gonna play this and then take on hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. This guy's pretty funny. I like this video. I love this stuff. This is awesome.
This is actually evil. An innumerable number of human lives have been destroyed under the weight of debt and interest.
Okay, dude, let's not. Okay. This game allows you to walk around Paris, France with your pet, and your pet can fight and attack other pets. People are going to go around France and let their dogs bite people and other animals, and Nintendo is letting it happen. They're going to walk around off leash and bite all the humans in Gay Paris, and there's no catacombs either. I feel like at some point, like, come on, man, let's suspend our disbelief.
The kids about the Federal Reserve, they were supposed to be the bad guys. Anyway, the whole plot of the game is, ooh, rogue mega evolution, and ooh, wild Pokemon going crazy.
Right.
And there's a mega corporation that's setting up the wild zones to keep in all of these wild Pokemon. And they're in control of Lumiose Tower. So clearly these guys must be evil, right? Nope,
yeah.
They're not evil either. Nobody's evil. The game does not have an evil team, doesn't even have any bad guys. There are no villains in this game. This is what I'm talking about, where I'm saying the game might as well not have a story.
What is that Slowbro doing? Is that the Mega Evolution? I don't think I saw that one. Why is he hopping around? I like him. He's cute. You want him to walk? I didn't think you could bounce on his tail. I don't know.
I just don't see why Nintendo and Game Freak would make the giant mega corporation and debt collectors good guys.
You don't? I think I get it. I think I understand. I didn't know if there were any bad guys in Pokemon, but don't like the teams like want to kill the world or something? Like there's like Team Rocket and Team Jet and Team Smoke and Team Earth and Team Sun. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
The big evil mega corporation is a good guy. You will pay $70 for the game. You will pay $30 for the DLC. You will pay $20 for Switch Online. And you will pay $450 for the new console.
I don't think they're saying they're the big corporation. I think that's your fan fiction, man. Come on. Drive it all home. And now we're wrapping it all up. In conclusion...
Spoiler time over. On to the gameplay.
Okay.
Now, the big selling point of ZA is the real-time combat. And I hate it. I really don't like it. It's not egregious, but it's really just spam all your attacks to win, which wouldn't be too bad, because the animations are pretty cool, but it's just so jank.
Ooh, I like Roserade. Roserade? I like that.
But then you use a move like Psychic, which actually targets a few feet in front of you, meaning the Pokemon who just surfed through someone now has to run all the way back to you to then start charging the attack. And only once that's done do they finally just attack the enemy. On its own, this makes the combat feel sluggish because it's wait for the move to charge, use the move, wait for your Pokemon to run off somewhere. What makes it worse, and it is something they had to do, is when your Pokemon switch in, they do a big cry. Because you can dodge an attack by switching, so it'd be kind of unfair if you could immediately
So they have to do a big yell.
But this also occurs when your Pokemon is fainted, meaning you just lost a Pokemon, you throw in a new one, and they immediately get a free hit on you.
Isn't that how it is in real Pokemon? Am I crazy? Not on faint? I thought if your Pokemon faints, the other guy goes first on next one. Not on death? Okay. Depends on speed. So it's speed dependent. Okay. Not on faint, but when you swap. On swap, yes, but not on faint. Okay. I don't know anything about Pokemon.
I want to hit the button and then something happened. I don't care what you have to do to make that occur, but that's what every other game does, and I like it that way. Immediately, not later, now. It also doesn't help that the Pokemon can just...
Dude, Machop is so small, but I think you would kill me.
Using Talonflame was a nightmare. It got stuck on everything. And it just won't attack. Because if it can't make it to the other Pokemon, it just won't do anything. Also, your attacks can get stuck on lips. Like a tiny little lip on the ground can block your attack. And now you just did 0 damage and they hit you. I feel like I'm complaining about nothing, though. Because Mega Evolution is so OP, none of this matters.
It is weird to me that Pokemon, despite all this depth, despite having all of these characters, it is so easy, and it's meant to be that way. It's all surface level, right? All Pokemon games are piss easy. That's what I'm saying, and that's okay. I'm not complaining about it, but it is weird how there is endless depth in terms of knowledge, and none of it matters.
A big problem with Mega Evolution is Megas are super cool, and I want only Megas, but there's no reason to ever have more than one. But now you can Mega Evolve multiple times. Mega Evolutions are insanely OP, so you're incentivized to have a team of all Megas.
Wait, you can have 6 Megas? I thought you guys said that it was only 1 before.
So you're going to want a Mega that is super effective on the boss, or it's going to take a year. I liked these battles at first, and I slowly grew to hate them more and more as the game went on. At first, it's like, oh, it's cool. I have to like maneuver my Pokemon to try and get them to dodge the moves because they follow you, sorta. But at a certain point, you realize they will never faint your Pokemon.
I love Mega Starmie so much. I love that Pokemon. That is precious. Oh my god, he had a baby. He had a baby Starmie. I love that.
So it's a terrible Dark Souls boss fight where they spam the same move over and over and over and over again while your Pokemon does 2 damage to them and the fight takes an hour and you can't dodge while ordering your Pokemon around. So if you want to get that little...
Don't let its movements trick you. Yeah, it's doing the same thing over and over.
I'm tired of it. I don't like it. It's not fun. I know some people think it's neat, but I'd rather just play Dark Souls if I wanted to play Dark Souls. I play Pokemon to play Pokemon. The Pokemon should fight fight the other Pokemon, not me. Now,
Well, I mean, he's kind of... I'll leave that to you guys. I'll let you guys decide, bro, right? Like, maybe the game's kind of hard.
No, like roller skates.
Thanks,
that
Batman.
thing that Gen 6 was known for. No, you get one dodge that you can use sometimes, as long as you're not ordering your Pokemon to do something, which you're doing 99% of the
Honestly, the roller skates would have been cool. I would have fucked with the roller skates, being able to skate around the arena, go somewhere fast. Wouldn't that have been neat? Wouldn't have even been a lot of animations.
The actual gameplay loop of the game is at night. You have to battle a bunch of people to rank up in the ZA tournament. You go from Z to A.
I did hear, which is very funny, that like they say that you go Z to A. So it's like, you know, 26 matches or whatever, 25. And it's like Z, Y, X, W, F, D, E. It just goes all the way. It's like, wait, what happened? Hey, wait a minute. It makes sense. Does it? I'm gonna you decide, bro. This is why we watch the video. It's an exchange of information. I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Fun fact, in the post-game, in order to get Mega Floyd, you have to earn 15 battle tickets, which is the same amount of progress that the game skips. And now that I've beat the mission, I can see why they had it as a post-game only thing.
Did it just super slog the game? Just made it really slow? It just takes a while. Yeah, but that's like the pace of the game. That's the problem with the pace of the game. They made a gimmick and then they didn't commit to it. They're like, wow, this sucks. The thing I thought of was No More Heroes 2, where you start at rank 100 and you have to be killer 1, and you fight a couple bosses and you go from like 100 to 99 to 98 to 97, and you're like, Jesus, this is going to take a long ass time. And then you fight a football guy, all of his cheerleaders. Oh. Okay. Got it. So you go from 50 to 25 just by killing this guy and all of his cheerleader groupies. Also, it's a kaiju fight? I don't remember that. On the Santa Death Parade. What a cool game. I like No More Heroes.
I already don't like having a bunch of filler battles, but it's pretty pathetic that even at the very end of the game, you're fighting trainers with like 3 Pokemon, and really it's 2 because you're one-shotting the first member of their party before.
Wait a minute, that doesn't take long at all. I thought you had to do like 26 full-on matches. Are you just running up on a guy and killing 3 Pokemon? You can't kill 75 Pokemon? What, 78? Oh, you have to grind points. Got it. Okay, never mind. Sure. I thought it was like, okay, I gotta find the rank W guy, kill him, and then that's a number or a letter. Okay.
Sure, you go from Z to Y, but then you jump from V to F. Yeah, so the vast majority you're just skipping through. The game like tricks you into being like, wow, this game's gonna be pretty long. Nope, sorry.
Okay, why does the game do that? That's insane that it doesn't like warn you, and it's just like, whoa, look how good you are. Wow. Because it would be padding otherwise. But they built the system and they were like, wow, this sucks. It does warn you. It's a story thing. Okay, all right. But even still, like, they made this system and they were like, never mind. They should be Z to V and then V to F and then F to A. We need that in the names. You have 3 different types of the game.
Whatever. Enough of the gameplay. It's time to talk about what everyone really cares about, or me, which is the new Megas. And why do they look so bad? What do they do?
I thought most of them looked kind of shitty, but I did like the Starmie.
Why do I kind of like them?
Oh, he likes them. Never mind. I like Starmie a lot. Like, I think that one's really cool. I fuck with that.
I love him. And then I saw the picture of the Mega, and I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Look at how fluid he is.
My boy. But after fighting him as a boss, I'm like, I think I actually love this guy. He's awesome. Just look at him run. Imagine that running at you. Imagine the true fear.
He's terrifying, man.
There's just something alluring about it. Now, I'm not saying I like them all. In fact, some of them are some of the worst things I've ever seen. Mega Clefable, horrible.
Mega Clefable is kind of cute. I kind of like it. Not crazy about it, but it's not bad.
Mega Excadrill. Look what they did to my boy. How does he move?
And
Mega
ugly.
Feraligatr is a toilet.
The toilet guy. Right. The toilet guy.
I don't know, man. I think that's all I got. Don't buy this game. It's not good. It's just disappointing. Aren't you tired of disappointments? This game was a failure at the planning stages. Exploring one city is already not that interesting, but a city where you can't even go in the buildings with no movement abilities?
He's stuck on these buildings. But I do think there's something weird about, like, the one place his ass wants to shop. I think it's strange to, like, have the one city and to abandon the ZA gimmick so quickly. Like, it does feel like a bunch of ideas that didn't work out, and they're just super crunched. They got to do one a year. But Nintendo has found out a way, like, people will buy it. I think he's right, bro. At least the shit that I've seen. If it's fun, it's still fun. That does not mean the game is not fun. That does not mean people can't enjoy it. Straight up. But wait, they didn't do a Pokemon game last year? Really? I thought they did. They haven't done one a year for a while. I mean, it can't be easy, right? That's a lot of Pokemon. That's a lot of models. That's a lot of setup. But, like, I need a gimmick, bro. They did DLC. Oh, did they? Okay.
Anyway, that's the review. Unfortunately, there is no twist at the end. I genuinely was pushing myself to finish this game. Not a fan. Anyway.
Damn. You know what? I didn't think this video was that bad. Y'all can hate all you want. I get it. Drop a like. That feels like a little okay, I'll drop a like. Got 1 million views. And now he's got a video about how Sakurai is the last great... Don't like that one. It sounds like I hate Sakurai, which is so... I don't mean to be that way.